Cuckoos podcast. Three Cuckoos podcast. Three Cuckoos podcast. Three Cuckoos podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Three Cuckoos podcast talks Broadchurch season 3. We're going to wrap up episode 4 and 5 together in this one.
Because Rob had a stroke last week.
I didn't have a stroke. I was just in hospital. Thank you very much. I'm fine now.
With a stroke.
I'm fine now. They were testing me for a stroke. It was weird. Anyway, so season 3, series 3, because we're British, episode 4 and 5. So this one, obviously, we're getting into it now.
How many is there? 6?
Oh no, I think there's 8.
I thank God for that. Not
Yeah.
one more.
No, of course not.
Good luck tying this up with one more episode.
Okay, so episode 4, I think the main basis of this episode was going back to the party.
It made a nice change.
Oh, it was brilliantly
It made
done
a nice
as well.
change, although there's been nothing wrong with it, but it made a nice change from just questioning male suspects
Yeah,
about a rape, which is fine, because obviously that's what they're trying to do, but that's all they've done so far.
and we were kind of following
More suspects.
Trish around, weren't we?
Around the
Yeah.
the mansion.
Which was brilliant. So
Yeah,
she turns
brilliantly.
up happy as Larry as
Yeah,
well.
Brilliantly edited together.
It
I'll
was.
get it eventually.
It was brilliant. So we go to the party with her. She's reliving the night.
Yeah.
We get to see exactly what's happened between her and her husband, kind of,
Sort of.
don't we? She goes
Lenny
outside.
giving each other the wink and a smile
Oh
and a
well,
nod.
well. Lenny Henry's character Ed, I
Yeah.
think he's stone cold in love with Trish.
Yeah.
Whether she knows it or not, I've no idea, but he is.
She got into an argument with Chef.
Yeah, she did. Well, not really. She was just trying to help out, wasn't she?
kitchen.
Yeah, get out of my kitchen. Chefs are like that, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Um,
No, I met one.
so yeah, obviously everybody's really happy. And then we obviously are back in now, and she's going down to where the crime was committed, or what she thought it was committed.
Yep.
There was a light in the distance mark as well, wasn't there?
There was.
There was. So there's a lot of questions being asked as to what that light is, who owns that house.
The cottage.
Was it just a torch that the gent had on him at the
Yeah.
time, or was it a light from the house, possibly?
Or maybe, just maybe, it was someone recording them on the phone
yeah,
with the
well,
light on.
again, this is the porn on the
You've not
phone,
thought
isn't
of
it?
that, had
Going
you?
through. I hadn't
You
actually.
haven't. Look at me. You see, fucking,
I
I
hadn't.
could have written this shit.
So you think there was a few? Yeah, okay, all right.
And there's more than one person into this.
There's going to be more. There's going to be more to this.
Recorded it.
So, are you going to watch them all back later?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to do?
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take clips of all these videos of the bits where I was right.
I see. And gloat.
I
is what
gloat
he's-
at
is
you,
what you're
yeah,
gonna do.
basically.
Fair enough.
And told you. If
If
right
you can
from the
call who it
beginning.
is, I'll give you that. Not a problem.
I know.
We'll relive the best bits.
No, it was.
So, yeah. So obviously,
Nice.
Trish going through the process. She even laid down in the position mark, didn't she? That was harrowing
Harrowing, not just for her.
for us watching as well. Very uncomfortable viewing. She
What?
played it so well, though. Didn't
It was excellent. It was
Julie
that
Hesman Haller.
whole thing, the whole scene of her going through the house and the flashbacks to the party
Yeah.
and going down and laying back. It was brilliant.
Really
done.
good.
The flicks between the present and the past were excellent. It was
So well
excellent.
edited together, and
And it was
everything.
just it just heightened that. Was it him? Was it him? What's going on between her and Ed? What's going on between her and her
Yep.
husband? You know what I mean? It just heightened all that. Excellent.
There was a little bit of a weird scene where they were walking through the house with Trish, trying to relive the party, and it was flashing backwards and forwards. And then this wheelbarrow full of kids' toys kind of turned up,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah.
And Hardy asked the question, where the hell have these
Where have they
been?
been? Oh, we're just collecting them out of the grounds. But there used to be 2 bats.
Yeah, he's a bit weird,
He's all right.
isn't he?
He's no.
And in
not
episode
him.
5, he popped up again, didn't he? Right
He
at the
found a
end.
sock.
But we'll-
His dog had found a sock.
yeah, it had a very suspect sock as well, by the way. But we'll get to that in just a bit.
Where's the other bat? Do you think that's what they did to it?
I've no idea. Yeah, possibly.
Do you think
Could have
so?
done. It's a very sport orientated. Don't you think?
What, cricket
Football
bat?
socks, cricket bat. What else?
It was a football match.
Yeah, maybe some soccer twine.
I didn't really get the
Netting.
football match. I didn't see point.
So
It's relic community.
this is it Kath Atwood, isn't it? She
Jim's wife.
Sarah Parrish in real life. So she brings together basically every rapist in the village to play football.
Because they're all rapists.
They're all suspects.
The only person who's not? Hardy.
Or is he?
No.
Please don't let it be Hardy.
Oh, imagine if it were him.
I'd top myself.
Imagine if he's so stressed and tired that he's having psychotic episodes where he goes out and rapes women.
Oh, well, you do that and wake up with Jaffa cakes in your bed.
I thought you were going to say something else.
So there's this football match. It was a bit non-eventful, wasn't it, really? Apart from Lenny Henry's Ed character.
Yeah. He don't like Ian very much,
He
does
doesn't
he?
like Jim, does he? Jim Atwood, who
Don't like Ian either.
He doesn't like anybody, really,
No,
to be
he
fair.
likes Trish.
He loves Trish. Quite likes Kath Atwood as well.
And then it stopped when Trish turned up.
God,
And
that
then
was
Kath were like, don't worry, everyone, it's only Trish.
really uncomfortable, wasn't it? That
only
part.
woman who's been raped. Don't worry. Carry on playing, lads.
And she's sleeping with her husband, but we'll bypass that.
We found that out.
We did, and we found that out this episode as well, didn't we? Episode 4. I'm sure we did.
That didn't go down well, did it?
So the police were asking questions about who she slept with on that night. Oh, sorry, that morning. Saturday morning, wasn't it? The morning of the party.
Yep.
And yeah, they obviously found out that it was him. Went to see him. He fessed up as well. And yeah, so obviously Kath doesn't know this at that point.
No.
During the football match.
No.
Everybody's looking really sinister. It kicked off a little bit between Ed and Jim.
Yep.
And that was kind of it, really.
That was pretty much it for the football match.
Yeah.
But we were introduced to possibly the best character ever.
Apart from Miller and Hardy,
Apart
obviously.
from Miller and Hardy, obviously, yeah. But, you know. Aaron, what was his name?
Mayford.
Amazing.
Aaron Mayford.
So good.
Brilliant beard for a start.
So
what a beard.
Convicted rapist.
Yep.
Lives in the community. Let's go visit him.
Yeah.
And he won't weird at all.
And he's the obvious choice, isn't he? He's the obvious candidate.
Let's go finger him.
Yeah.
This.
Not quite, but yeah. So he turns
like
up.
that.
He's wearing he's got a beard and he's wearing a jumper that even looks like it's like an extension of his beard.
Yeah.
Do you think it was made out of all his old hair that he's
Shed.
trimmed through the years?
Yeah.
That would have been
He
brilliant.
made it while he was in prison.
Yeah.
For rape that won't rape.
Well, I thought he was really honest. And look, this happened. It was all consensual. She turned around the next morning, didn't like what had happened. Turned around, I got done for it. You believe that? It's believable. And then, obviously, they put a car on him, you know? Just watch him, see what he does. I don't like him, I don't trust him.
It's just the way he answered the questions. He was amazing.
Yeah, and he's
amazing.
Because he's backwards in coming forwards, isn't he?
Oh, totally.
And he
totally.
doesn't want to help.
You would
and you
be.
can understand that as well because they've put
He's
him
been
in prison. He can't get a job. He's got to work from home. Miller doesn't like the idea of having sexy nudes up in the garage. Doesn't
she
like
didn't
that.
see them. There was only Hardy went into the.
Oh, was there?
Welcome to the man cave.
Oh, he doesn't like it either, then, does he?
He don't like anything.
Doesn't like sexy ladies.
Well, he went on a.
He
date.
went on a date. The date. This was brilliant.
Best scene ever.
You loved it,
It
didn't
was
you?
amazing. It was so funny because he's so awkward and he's so serious.
So you saw it before me, and he was talking about this date scene. And I'm like, is it that good? It was going to be brilliant.
It was brilliant.
It
was
was
so funny.
It was quite awkward, wasn't it?
Really
I liked
awkward.
it.
Really
It was
awkward.
really random. It was on Plenty of Fish.
Tinder was I was saying. It's Tinder.
Tinder.
It was
Oh, yeah, of
brilliant.
course,
It was
swiping.
so funny.
Yeah, it was quite funny, wasn't
He's
it?
just so coiled, so tight.
Yeah, he is.
It was hilarious. Hilarious. And I didn't really get it. I didn't see it point.
No.
But it was
No.
very funny.
So while that's going on, they've obviously put a car on Aaron Mayford's house, who we think is pretty straightforward and you know, he's been done for rape when he didn't.
It's definitely not him.
Well, it'd
He's
be
a
too
convicted
obvious.
rapist who lives in the area. It's definitely not him.
But the police officer who's watching his house, one of them goes to
Ed's
get
daughter.
one of them goes to get a curry, does he, or something?
Yeah, he went to get some food.
I want to get some food. Aaron's watching through the window, and he knows straight away that this guy's disappeared off. So he goes and pays her a little visit, doesn't he?
Amazing.
And he just arrives in the car, and he gets in, and she freaks, and
She like to get inside a police girl.
she had every right to be. He turned his character completely
Oh
changed.
yeah, creepy.
Brilliant,
It was excellent.
really,
It
really
was
good.
Excellent.
Proper character, twisting and turning like that. It was fantastic TV. And that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
So this is hook, line, and sinker now. It's nailed on. It's got to be him.
Yeah.
But it's not that
it's
cut
not
and
him,
dry.
It's not him.
It's not that
It
simple.
can't be. It can't be.
And then at the end of episode 4, this lady who works in a call centre, no, that feels. She hears it on the news. There's been a rape in Axhampton.
Sounds like
Axhampton. I think it's Axe Hampton.
It's like a German heavy metal band.
Axe Hamster. Axe Hamster. So, and she obviously goes to the cops, doesn't she? So she turns up, and she's interviewed by Miller and Hardy, and it's happened to her, and she didn't report it. This was 2 years ago.
She was knocked over the head.
She was.
She was tied up, and something shoved in her mouth.
And it all becomes very clear that it's the same person.
Well, yeah.
So fast forward a week onto episode 5. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Nice,
that little
thanks.
interlude.
I did, thanks.
I did that myself.
And yeah, obviously it starts there.
Yep.
We're getting her recollection of what's happened.
Yep.
It's startling coincidence that it's exactly the same.
She was at a party, a late lock-in as she called it.
Yep.
Just a lock-in to me.
You'll always find her in the kitchen at parties.
Not in the pub. The Rising Sun,
Oh, yeah.
it was called.
Yep,
She walked across a field.
she did.
She got knocked out.
We didn't get any
Tied
flashbacks
up.
on that, did we?
No.
They've done far too
They
many.
took her back, though.
They took her back to the scene, yeah.
They stood in a field.
Yep.
Great.
You
Got any
know.
of the clothes? Yeah. Just washed them.
Oh, yeah, just washed them.
We're going to have to have them.
Never worn
If you
them.
want them.
Never worn them.
Why would you?
No idea.
That's my rape clothes.
And then
It's not like having lucky
I don't
knickers.
think you'd keep them, to be honest.
You'd have burnt them.
I was surprised
Well, I
when she
would.
said I just hung them up and left them.
Never worn them
Okay,
since.
fair enough. Again, another traumatizing kind of part of the episode where she's talking them through it in the interview room. Again, it was very well acted, wasn't it?
It was very well done. Very well done. The whole explaining about the rape scenes is to me it feels like it's been very well done
Oh, it's
throughout.
brilliant.
It's been really
Just brilliant.
delicately handled.
Yeah.
And it's handled. It looks like they've done the research and it seems to have been handled quite well.
And then Jim and Trish have a little meeting and decide. Well,
By the seaside.
Trish decides she's got to tell Kath. It's her friend. It wasn't really meant to have happened, but it did.
We're not mates.
She told her, really, just
We had sex.
yeah, we had some sexy time.
We had some sex.
Um,
Business time.
And that, for me, was where Kath absolutely nailed it. And it was some of the greatest lines, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
So, God, his standards have dropped, which was a scandalous line, wasn't it? I was
Not as
watching.
bad as the last one.
I was like that, oh my God.
Not as bad as the last
And
line.
then she topped it, didn't she?
Why you?
So, of
What's
all the
the
women
point?
of all the women to rape in that party, why the hell would they choose you?
What's the point?
And she just went, get out.
So she went off to ring her husband.
I was watching it behind my hands at that point. I thought that scene was brilliant.
It was good.
Because it was,
She'd brought some tomatoes and everything.
oh, well, it was also friendly. And then,
To start with. Well, Ed had sent her.
well, and I thought she'd taken it quite well. And
I
then,
can't take him.
and then when she started coming out with those lines, I thought, oh, that's brilliant.
Mm.
That is brilliant. She's hurt.
She is hurt.
Hurting.
She is hurt.
I don't think she cares for her husband. I think she cares that she's lost her best mate.
Loveless.
It's a loveless marriage.
She said that
Yep.
in the last episode.
And he's done it before,
5 times.
but not with her mate.
She might have done. Might have done. So she went off to ring him.
Oh,
when
she
you were in the
did.
garage, wasn't
Yep.
and his phone rung. You're very calm. So you could set fire to your entire life. at any
Yeah.
minute.
That was insane, wasn't it?
Didn't seem that worried though, did he?
No, I think he's the money. I
There
think
were a
she's
lot
the
happened
money.
last night.
There was quite a lot going on.
A lot happened last night.
And they brought Aaron Mayford back into the police
Well,
interview room,
yeah,
didn't they?
they did.
So they wanted to interview him, obviously. Where were you on such and such a night?
Fishing
Fishing.
on the beach.
Mackerel.
Whereabouts? On the beach. Which beach? One next to the sea.
Near the sea. Brilliant. Loving that.
Where did you drive? Blah blah blah. Well, on our CCTV footage, they never saw your car go in or out, and he's like, "All right, shit."
Well, you can ask the missus.
We had mackerel.
Yep.
We've asked your missus. She don't like mackerel.
6 or 7. Ate them all.
12.
Oh, really?
A dozen.
And
They had
just,
6 or 7. I
'em
left
all.
the rest.
yeah.
Are they still in your freezer? Well, she's been at them while I've been here. It's brilliant. And then
He's
then
ace, isn't he?
Miller
What a
asked him a
character.
question. He's just like, "Oh, she speaks."
What a character.
He was
Proper
brilliant.
sinister bastard.
Really good. Really good.
I think he's excellent. I
He's
think
very
he's
good.
possibly the best.
He's so creepy. He's such a sleaze.
But and it didn't even start with him in it.
You see, what they've done is he's such a sleaze. He's so horrible that the younger police girl, whose name I can't remember, Lenny Henry's daughter,
Yeah, I can't remember her
and
name.
Miller both like him for this.
Yeah.
Because they hate him.
Yeah.
And that's taking them away from actually looking for who it is.
Yeah,
Because
well,
it's definitely not him.
But if you were presented with this case and you had him, he would straight away be your chief suspect.
Yeah.
He'd completely be there.
But Hardy won't having it. We've got nothing to hold him on.
No.
What about the condoms? You buy them in Morrison.
Get him anywhere. Exactly.
We're going to have to release him on bail. So and that, when he was walking away, it only lacked one thing. If he'd have been walking away with his hands in his pockets whistling, and then he just turned at the end and just sort of went up because he was staring at him, that'd have been brilliant.
He did give him a look, though, didn't he?
He gave him a look.
And then he walked off.
He did.
So, yeah.
So then Miller said that she's going to talk to... So the lad who works in where they make the rope...
Yeah, the twine
They
place.
didn't like him either.
No one likes him either.
We're going to go talk to his alibi, that girl.
Oh, yeah.
Who went
Oh,
to the ice cream stand.
very well
All right,
rehearsed.
love, we've come to ask you some questions, not buy ice cream. Miller's like, I might have.
Yeah, brilliant. She's always hungry.
And then so they were asking her questions. She was just like bang, 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 bang with the answers. Like literally like
Totally
reading it.
rehearsed. Totally rehearsed. Loved that scene
It
as
was
well.
brilliant. That was really good.
And then they both left. Did you believe it? Not for a
Not
second.
for a second. And the next minute she's on the phone to him.
Yep.
Yeah, I told him what you told me. And he's like, nice one, great. Take you out on Thursday. Where do you want to go? Well, wherever. it'd
Somewhere
be.
expensive. It's going to cost you.
Brilliant. Then he gets in a taxi.
The
Right,
taxi.
mate, you know where I'm going.
Broadchurch's only taxi.
Boom. Boom. He knows
Yeah.
the taxi driver. He's suspect as fuck, is that
Oh,
lad.
it's incredible how they are. Now, the painting it. It's not our friend Aaron Mayford.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not him. It's far too obvious. He's been done for some. And to be fair, his interview, it kind of took him. Have you been down Axminster or whatever it's called? Yes.
It's a car park.
Axhampton.
I think it's a place as well.
Yes. Did you go here?
Axhampton.
Yeah, I used to do some IT for them.
Yep.
Did you know that? Yes, I've worked there as well. So it's kind of tying him in as well. It's stitching him in.
But it's not.
But it's...
Do you know Laura Bentley? No. Never heard of her.
Never heard of her. A guy called Terry used to do IT there. We're right shambles.
It was.
So, obviously, this guy from the twine shop, who was a right... What was it? A little shit.
A little shit.
He gets into the taxi,
Yeah.
who's already had a run-in with Jim, hasn't he? Jim's broken down in his
That was
recovery
after,
van.
wasn't it?
No, that was
was it
before.
before?
Yeah, he's broken down in his recovery van. Taxi driver picks him up,
I
rubs him
saw
up the
you.
wrong way and has to
I
chuck him
saw
out.
you.
Oh, yeah, he did.
It did. See, that wasn't in the flashbacks.
It wasn't at all.
No, that wasn't in the flashbacks.
I saw you having a bit of a word with Trish,
More than just a word.
and it didn't look very friendly. And he got his back up about it, didn't he?
Did try to throttle him.
Yeah. But then he says, oh, well, it must have been someone you invited to the party. Well, how do you know? Well, I was doing some runs. Oh, so you were there.
But not invited.
And remember, his taxi was unattended. Do you remember? Radio wasn't working. Somebody saw it parked up in the car park for quite a while.
Now,
There
of
was no
course,
one in it.
the young lad who makes the twine,
Yep.
he, of course, had the husband's laptop,
Yep.
remember?
Ian. Yes.
Yeah, he had Ian's laptop. And the laptop that sent the text messages
Yep.
to Trish's phone.
Right.
That lad had that.
Right. Okay.
It's him.
Do you think
It's
so?
Either he did it and taxi driver filmed him.
There's more to it. That I think there's somebody. One person's done it.
And the other one recorded
But
him.
I
I've just put that in your head.
But
You
I
never even thought
no,
about someone
I
recording over
definitely
your
think.
shoulder.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Act me.
But I do think there's more. I think more people know who it is. They actually know for a fact who it is.
Do you think there more than one?
Not necessarily. I just think there's people tangled up in it
That know.
for whatever reason. Yeah. Like you said, is it the porn? Is that what they're watching? And we speculated on that, didn't we? After, was it episode 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Ellie Miller's son
Yeah.
and the taxi driver's stepson.
Yeah.
They're watching a film, and
Yeah.
obviously, is it the rape? Is it? And if so, have they got something to do with it? Or have they just
They can't.
stumbled? Because if the footage is out there online, that would have come out, so they haven't just stumbled across
They
it.
can't make it
Have they
Miller's
found a
son.
phone? Was it his phone?
They can't make it Miller's son.
No, they can't.
Well, they could.
Well, yeah, obviously they could.
They can't. They can't do that.
It'd crucify her, wouldn't it?
Not with Joe.
And then we've got Beth Latimer.
Beth.
She's talking to the lady from Casualty.
Nige.
Nige. Oh, you never touched her. In her kitchen, and they're saying, tell me the facts
Is that
again.
where she were from? Casualty.
Tell me the fact. Yeah, she's been in Casualty, yeah. Tell me the facts again. So She tied her
Oh,
up,
tie me up.
I
love her.
gagged her,
Gagged me. Gagged her in a field and knocked her out.
and then, well, that sounds like a case that I worked on a couple of years back.
Of course you did. Love.
Suddenly, not 2 rape victims, 3, Marcus.
3.
3. So it's all spiralling now. How many? How many more?
I know. And then there's like the one from the paper was in it again, giving
Yeah.
Mark
Mark
some letters. Were them
Latimer.
letters from Mark
Latimer.
Latimer? Were them letters from Joe to Danny?
I think they were from Mark
To who?
to Danny. You know when you do, like, if you've lost someone, I believe they get you to write letters to the person you've lost. And I think he'd handed them over to her for the book, but she didn't need them. I think that's... I'd need to see that scene again. Like you said, it was a bit of a throwaway scene,
It
wasn't
was a little bit. And I didn't get... It's like,
It
why? Why did they have that whole scene where she was like, we're shutting your paper down?
And they mentioned it again,
What's the
didn't
point?
they? They mentioned it again last night,
What is
didn't they?
the point?
I don't get it. I
Surprise
don't understand,
lesbians.
really.
What was the point in that?
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
then Paul was in it again. He's looking more and more frustrated at the fact that people don't give a
Don't go
shit
to
about
church.
religion. Oh no, it must be awful for you.
Yeah, I know, yeah. You get...
She don't want to talk to you.
It's not like living on streets, is he? Because no one goes to
Beth?
church. He's doing all right.
I talk to her loads.
I love your accent. It's cool.
Terrible.
So yeah, Paul's getting upset, but Paul knows that Mark Latimer's going to go and find Joe.
Hey, stop him. No.
Not
She
going to
did
stop
try.
him. What's
She
the point
rung
in
him.
stopping?
She rung him.
I don't see the point in trying to stop
So
him,
in
to
the
be
end-
fair. I don't think he's got the balls to do anything, Mark.
We found out that Joe Miller
Yep.
is working as a security guard
Like
on a dockyard,
in Liverpool.
not in Sheffield.
No, not in Sheffield. Where did Sheffield come from? Did someone mention it?
Someone told me on Twitter or on here that he moved to Sheffield.
Yeah, I heard Sheffield as well. I had that in my mind as
I
well.
don't think that's correct.
They just went north, and
Yeah,
suddenly,
it's all the
it's
same.
Sheffield. Yeah,
It's all the same up
innit?
north.
Um,
So he's working on the dockyard as a security guard, but
Yep.
didn't spot the enormous blue transit van with Mark Latimer right on the side.
To be fair, you wouldn't be looking, would you? You wouldn't be looking. You're all
If
the
I
way
were
up in
Joe
Liverpool.
Miller, yeah, I'd be looking.
You'd be looking. You'd be on the lookout.
Constantly. What the? Who's that? What's that? Never noticed him. Never
So-
noticed. He's bright blue.
It was his only mode of transport.
Mark
I'll give him
Latimer
that.
construction written on the side. He could have just gone up on a tractor.
See it pull up. Holy shit!
Didn't see him.
I'm off.
We've seen him. He's there.
So what was he doing there? We don't know really,
he's a
do we?
security guard, isn't he?
Was he just security? Is that all
He
he was?
took his mate Stanley with him.
Stanley. Oh, he did, and his hammer
All right,
as well,
Joe.
didn't he? He took an hammer.
You meet my mate Stanley.
Great. That's a
Is he gonna
recipe
off
for
him?
disaster. I don't think he is.
What do you think he's going to do?
I don't know. I
He's
don't
going to
know.
hug it out.
No, I don't. I don't know if he's got the balls to do anything. Knowing Mark Latimer, he's probably just going to start crying, and then
Latimer.
Nigel's been asleep in the van the whole journey. Don't even know.
With the corpse of Pauline Quirk.
Mark doesn't even know he's in there.
With dog scratching around.
Nigel wakes up. I never fucking touched her. Oh, well, you mean Liverpool?
Fucking Nige.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that's going. To be fair, do you? The whole
He's out for revenge. He's going to kill him.
he's got to have something to say. As Joe.
He's going to kill him because this is the final season, and they let everyone down in season 2 by making him at the
By
end
getting him off.
by making him not guilty.
Right. Okay.
Because none of the fans wanted him to be not guilty.
No, exactly right. Exactly
And he
right.
killed Danny.
He did, or did he, Mark?
Maybe it was the rapist who killed Danny as well.
Maybe it was the
Maybe
rapist.
it was-
Maybe Danny caught the rapist
Maybe.
raping,
Wait for it.
and he saw too
Wait
much.
for it.
Mark. Oh my God!
Hardy.
It's Hardy.
He's tired. No, it's not. He's tired.
I'm not having it.
He's tired. He's stressed. He's got a delinquent child.
Oh yeah, there was that as well.
He's going to wake up at the end of episode 8. It's all a dream.
Oh no, you can't have that. I think
He's
he's,
in the
going to wake
shower.
up and he's just raped somebody, and it's
Miller.
him. Miller.
Get up. Put your clothes on.
They're made for each other and they just don't know it.
They're not.
Simple as that. No, they're not. It's not Mulder and Scully, is it?
Then there was this thing about his daughter that she had some photos nicked off her phone.
It looks like she's had some naked photos taken
boys.
of herself. Yeah, and the boys have taken them. Or they haven't, and they're just feeling sorry for her. But then not Ellie Miller, Beth Latimer's daughter is
Beth.
trying to console her.
Beth,
Chloe.
Chloe,
Or Chloe.
Mark,
Nige.
Latimer.
So
The accent's half of it.
when Joe came into it, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. You know when he pulls up,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my god, where is he? I've got to see him. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I love Broadchurch. Best thing on telly at the minute. Honest. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So
I'd go with that.
Yeah. So that is episode 4 and 5, basically in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Whether we're going to find out in episode 6 who this third rape victim was,
Oh, we will.
or can we talk about the sock?
Oh shit! Yeah, right at the end.
Obviously, the very
the bloke
end.
from the house that everyone's like, oh,
He
he's
keeps-
suspect.
keeps
What? Why is
turning
he?
up.
Oh,
He's
I
like-
found something. My dog's found something that might be pertinent to your inquiries.
Pertinent, good word.
that's what
He's
he
like Igor, isn't he?
He is.
Just with that hunch.
I found a sock in the canal.
The problem is, you see, I quite
His
liked
dog was
that.
just wandering around.
I
with
quite
it.
like that young lad for the crime.
Yeah, okay.
But then they found the sock, and then they had the football match.
Yep.
At the end of that, where he's collecting all the kit, and they had the socks. So it's definitely not him now.
Were you looking for a crap scene to end it off with, where there's just one guy in a pink sock?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's him!
The bloke in the background.
He hasn't replaced his sock!
So it's definitely not him now.
Why?
Because they're making you try to make you think it's
Yeah,
him.
of course they
it's
are.
It's not him.
I know, that's what I'm
But
thinking.
it's two
Oh my
people,
God,
right?
Mark.
It's two people, and that light was someone shining. It was recording them with the.
That's a good shout, is that?
That was the light.
That's a good shout. You sound like you've had experience, Mark.
Me,
Filming.
you and Tim. Do you
Filming.
remember?
Oh, well, no. Blacked
No.
out. Woke up with a
Have to
sock
hit
in my
you with
mouth.
have to hit you with a cricket bat.
Woke up with a football sock in my mouth. I don't even play.
Yeah, but I do.
I do. Dun, dun, dun. I tell you what, people I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be Hardy. There is no way. There is no way it's Hardy, Mark. Tell me it's not true. I don't
not
really
Hardy.
want it to be Mark Latimer, do you? Or
not Mark
Paul.
Latimer
I don't want
either.
it to be Paul the Rev. I don't
It's
want
not
it to be
gonna
him.
be him. It's none of them.
I don't want it to be Aaron Mayford. I want the twist in the tail
It's not
to be him.
Mayford. It's not Mayford.
But then I don't want it to be so obvious that it's Mr. Taxi Driver or Thingy. It's going to be Lenny.
It's not Lenny. It's
Ed Burnett.
the husband.
You think it's Ian? Trish's husband? Really?
He's got something to do with it. He
Right,
knows
okay.
Something.
But he broke into the house at the end
To steal the laptop.
with a key. He just went for his laptop. That's all it was.
He's gone for his laptop. Oh no, she's laying in bed. He's not going to.
That was your missus, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, he's gone to steal his laptop. Oh yeah, of course he has.
Yeah, he's just gone to get the laptop.
I just don't. I think
What's
I don't-
on it is another question.
I don't
but
think it's that lad.
No.
I do. I don't know. I'm
Miller's
torn.
son. Miller's
It's
son.
not Miller's son. Come on.
So there's been an article in a paper. I can't remember which one.
the
but
Daily
they-
Star.
Oh, was it the Daily Star?
Yeah.
Sunday Sport. So they reckon it's Miller's son. Oh my God! It would crucify the girl. Seriously,
It's not.
she's fun-loving.
It's not Miller's son.
It can't be.
It's not. I don't know how he's got it. Did that lad? No, he's never
3
seen it
episodes
before, had he?
left. What? Which lad?
Do you know the lad he was watching it with?
Right.
Had
Who's
he-
the taxi driver's stepson, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
Did he have it?
I don't know.
Did he give it to him?
No, I don't think no
Because
because
he could have got off his dad's phone.
Ellie Miller's son said, "Have you seen it yet?" And he said, "No, I haven't seen it yet."
Maybe
knew what
he
he was
got it,
talking
though.
about. Yeah, knew what he was talking
Maybe he got
about.
it off his dad's phone.
Is it his phone? Is it Ellie Miller's son's phone? We're just
No,
thinking
the
it
other
out.
was the stepson.
Yeah.
He got it off his dad's phone. His stepdad's phone because he recorded someone having sex with Trish. Woo! Yes! Sign
Don't
me
need to
up.
watch
Sign
it
me
now.
up for season 4.
Don't need to watch it now. There ain't going to be one. I've been told.
No, they're in.
There's going to be.
Meller. They're in. Anyway,
So yeah,
please,
good.
in the comments below, tell us what the hell we're talking about.
Like and subscribe. That'd be ace.
Please
Just
let us
click
know
like.
what you think.
Takes 2 seconds.
Just put a name in who you think it is. We'll have a poll.
Oh, I like
We'll
that.
come back with the results.
We could
next
do that on
week.
Twitter as well.
We could do who is it?
Good idea. Follow us on Twitter at 3 Cuckoos.
Yeah, do
We'll
that.
do a poll.
Like, subscribe. Tell us what you think. And barring any cardiovascular incidents, we'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Three Cuckoos Podcast.